Hey healthy gamers, it's Jack here. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get to 400 cooking for less than 1 gold and not very much karma. Now you may ask yourself, why do you want to cook? Because it gets you a ridiculous amount of experience. Look how much experience. 11,000 a pop right there. And it also gives you items that give you really nice buffs. If you want real life recipes, I have a bunch of those on my channel under quick and easy healthy meals. And one last thing, please show your support for healthy gaming by hitting like and subscribe and sharing this on your favorite social media. Alrighty, let's get started. Now let me show you a quick tip first of all. With the cooking tab open, you can access the vendor right here and move that tab where you like, so you can have both tabs open. In the beginning I was like trying to memorize what all these took and going back and forth between the vendor, and so this can save you quite a bit of time. So from 0 to 25 you want to make balls of dough. If you want to search for stuff, you can just go up here to the left and search whatever you want. So ball of dough takes a jug of water, bag of flour, stick of butter, which can all be bought on the vendor. Jugs of water, flour, and then butter is bought for karma in here, butter. When you hit 25, you want to make ball of cookie dough, which are all the ingredients are right there. And this whole thing is written up on my website at thehealthygamer.com. That would probably be the simplest way to do it. It'll be a quick and easy reference for you. When you hit level 50, you're going to be making chili pepper poppers. These take cheese wedges and then chili peppers, which you'll need to buy from a karma vendor. And that karma vendor is in the Gindarin Fields, which is directly north of Lion's Arch. And this guy, Milton Book, right here. So you just come north of Lion's Arch and go directly into the fields. I recommend buying 10 bulk packages from him because you'll need a lot of these ingredients later. He also sells vanilla beans, which you'll use to make bowl of white frosting at level 75 cooking, and you'll also use the chili peppers again to make piles of paprika at 100 cooking. So it's good to stock up on these. They're way cheap, and I would imagine that they're going to nerf this soon because it seems to be really cheap to level up cooking from 1 to 400 using just these karma vendor bot things. So if I were a betting man, I would stock up on all of these ingredients now while they're pretty cheap. At 125, you're going to make a bowl of chocolate frosting, which you can buy everything right from the vendor. You just buy some chocolate from this vendor right here, and where's chocolate? Chocolate bars in bulk, and then your bowl of white frosting that you made earlier. If it seems like I'm going through this really quickly, hop on over to the website. The purpose of this video is to show you the location of the vendors mainly. On the website is a much more detailed write-up of exactly the ingredients and what you're going to need at each level. So at 150 you're going to be making chocolate cherries. These are found in the Harathi hinterlands, which are, where are they? Sometimes I forget where these places are. Okay, that's right. Harathi hinterlands are directly north of the Gindarin Fields, which is north of Lion's Arch. So you just go north of here, and then Lieutenant Summers. Lieutenant Summers is in a cave directly north of the Night Guard waypoint, and what you're going to do is come north through the Gindarin Fields and go west. You're going to have to swim along here, and then you go in through the cave right there. And again, I recommend buying 250 cherries at least. At 175, you're going to be using those cherries to make cherry tarts. At 200, you're going to be using those cherries to make a bowl of chocolate cherry frosting. At 225, you'll be making chocolate oranges. Chocolate oranges can be found in the Blood-Tide Coast. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice a little bit. But that is, you just go south from Lion's Arch into the Blood-Tide Coast. You come all the way down. It's at the very southeastern tip. It is right directly east of the Whisper Whale waypoint. And the vendor is Cecilia, and she will sell you oranges again by 250. At 250 cooking, you're going to be making orange cake with those oranges. 275, you'll be making a bowl of orange and coconut frosting, which you also need coconuts, which can be bought from this vendor right here. So right directly south of Lion's Arch, this vendor right here will sell you coconuts. Now at 300, you'll be making a peach cookie. Peach cookies can be found on this vendor right here, the Nock Chef and Fireheart Rise. And this is kind of a bit of a trek. You're going to go through the Blaze Ridge Steps all the way up north to the Iron Marches and then west, and you're going to come all the way west here, and the Croc Chef right there. That guy sells you peaches. While you're in the zone, you'll want to farm some raspberries. Raspberries can be found all along here, kind of north and east of this little chef guy. And you'll need about 20 to 25 raspberries to progress from 225 to 250. So when you're here, doing this quest, just go ahead and do some of these heart quests up here while you farm raspberries. Those are the only thing in this guide that you cannot buy from a karma vendor. And then past that, you just keep using those peaches to make different things until you hit 400. And it's that easy. Let me show you some of the stuff you can make at 400 cooking. These give you health every second, and plus 60 vitality are really good. These give you 26% magic find, plus 60 power. Let's see, these 26% magic find, 30% gold for monsters, so you can get some really nice buffs. And I haven't even begun to discover all the different recipes yet. And lastly, I would really recommend stockpiling materials, because I imagine that the karma vendors are going to increase their prices. And also, this is just a really great way to power level alts. I was getting 22,000 experience crafting from 375 to 400, and I think if you did the math, this would probably take you from like level 1 to 40 pretty easily just by crafting. And so you could just stock up on all these ingredients, start a new character, be level 40 within the hour.